Yeah, man. I found out that when you dealing with this gang stalking shit, you got your friends. They played a part of it. You got your family members where it started at. You know what I'm saying? And throughout all of this chaos, which really is now my controlled chaos, because the chaos they created, they can no longer even control. They created something that they can't even control, bro. They made something that they can't even control. They made a fucking monster that turned themselves into a god because they never realized the power that was within that person, which is God within you, God within me, right? And these fallen angels and these demons, every failed attempt, you get stronger, you get better. You understand what I'm saying? And the downfall of it all is that they expose their hand, and you be a motherfucking fool to let the same snake bite you twice. You know what I'm saying? It's like, long as you got yourself, you good. Cause that's how Gimme got. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta make sure whatever you gotta do, you gotta keep your head above water because these motherfuckers wanted you to walk the plank, not knowing, you know what I'm saying, you could swim, not knowing that you got telepathy and you got telekinesis. So every animal that they fed and they starved in those murky waters, or rather it was down there in the ocean. You know what I'm saying? They came and aid you. They came and aid you because there's some people that want to see you win. They might not reveal themselves because you know how the game is. You know what I'm saying? You shut your motherfucking mouth because they're gonna be, hey, can I come with you next? Nah, you can't survive this. So it's gonna be a lot of gang stalkers that really help you, that's really looking out for you. But you got to be able to read between the lines, right? I mean, you see, they got the headlights on. They always do that. It's daytime. This car been sitting here. Matter of fact, this car followed me when I got to this area, and they been sitting in the car with the headlights on, and it's kind of in my direction. But what my eyes see, the camera ain't gonna always pick up on, right? But y'all just pay attention to this beautiful grand risings, grand awakening, because they didn't want you to awake. They didn't want you to realize that this world we living in is very magical. Is spiritual and magical. They never wanted you to open up your spiritual eye, your first eye. They never wanted you to utilize your psychic abilities for your greater good. You understand what I'm saying? They wanted to insert and implant everything the way that they seem and they wanted it to be. You understand what I'm saying? And I'll speak personally from my own experiences is that the best way to deal with this gang stalking and this voice to skull is all witchcraft first and foremost. These cell phones, yeah, you may call it technology, but all it is an upgraded version of witchcraft. Because this is the Skyrim mirror. This is the Black Portal, right? And as a target individual, you need to know that your cell phone is the number one motherfucker trying to compromise you and also mind control you, right? I walked into the store one day and this police officer I seen him from afar trying to edge his way up in my energy field. And he got close to me and he was like, hey bro, why you ain't got your cell phone? And I was in my head. I ain't even say nothing. I ain't even acknowledge that I heard him. But I'm in my head like, bro, how you know if I have my cell phone or not? Because they are working hand in hand. The police, the neighbors, the cashier that just checked you out. Oh, they gonna bring back all this information. Oh, what this person ate today. What this person purchased today. And then you got the street soldiers that's gonna be following you. Cause back in the day, they had the little cars riding around. Still to this day, but I ain't been seeing them lately. But they always had the little cars riding around, the Google Map cars, trying to get the map, trying to get the infrastructure, right? Because the best way I can explain this is they have technology beyond your imagination that they would not ever let you see. But the more you expand your horizon and you feed your knowledge, wisdom, spirituality, and intellect, it all makes sense. And you could just watch the movies, man. Everything in the movies, every movie is real, right? Every movie is real. Every movie is a documentary. You just gotta match reality to what they trying to fucking display. You understand what I'm saying? So you gotta realize wherever you walk at on this realm, on this plane, as we in this fucking floating spaceship somewhere, you gotta realize that they're watching you like how could I put it? Holographics, right? Hollow you know how they had the little I don't know the name of this movie, but it was like a cell phone and the person digital whole atmosphere and stuff was able to appear, right? Or better yet, I could put it like this. If you ever watched a movie with Will Smith and his son, and Will Smith, his ass all crunched up and beat up and shit in the spaceship, but he could watch his son like on a holographic image display, right? You understand what I'm saying? I mean I have the proper words to display this, but I want to make sure I cover all my points. I'm not Mr. Glance to the side every 5 seconds to keep notes. I'm Mr. Keep myself away from the short attention span. You understand what I'm saying? That's the difference between a lot of us and a lot of them because they use this technology, which is fallen angel technology, which is also witchcraft, right? Every time you go on Google, you're using witchcraft. It's 666. Look at the signs. It's all about signs and symbols. Symbolism is how they speak, right? Because I got another video I want to speak about, but that'll be for a later topic once I get some free range and I could breathe a little bit. Because right now, you know, it's Black Friday and everybody out. Yesterday, the streets were dead. The streets were empty. So that let me know that whenever the streets are dead, as a target individual, I'm not even a target individual, but they want to target me. But your arm's too short to box with God. Anyway, realizing that these people are trying to take you out, right? So you're being watched all day. You got drones flying over you, planes flying over you. Even when the planes that have other passengers flying over you, they're shooting radiation weapons above your head because you have an energy signature. Yet alone, I could explain this in another way. If you ever played Call of Duty Zombies and you looking for the mystery box, all you gotta do is look up in the sky and see this white light beaming, which is AKA a demon told me, hey bro, I can see your halo. So they can see our halo. The same way that the sun shine, they could see you. You could be anywhere in the world, you're gonna see the sunshine. And the stronger your spiritual eyes is, you would see these things from a spiritual nature because throughout your life, it was the reason why they drugged you, why they poisoned you, why they sent all these honeypots. That was to drain your spiritual eyes, the spiritual lubrication that keep you away from getting spiritual cataracts, right? So they can see you. They can see your life force essence. They can see your halo wherever you at in the world because you are the light of the world. And this world has been casted in the darkness. And as long as you stay alive, you understand what I'm saying? You keep a lot of lost souls from being recycled. You keep a lot of lost souls from being lost because you found yourself and you found the way. You found that God dwells within you. And they doing whatever that they can to get you to stay away from God, from you not spending time with God. They want you to spend as much time as you think you would like on your cell phone, which is a distraction. You should only hop on this cell phone or these devices, like Young Dolph said, to make money, to make millions. Besides that, you're using it wrong. And matter of fact, it's a weapon towards you. But once you use these cell phones as a tool, you got to realize they're using it as a tool as well. You might not have an Apple Watch, and if you do, I'll get rid of it. But they use these cell phones also to keep up with your vitals when you're sleeping, when you wake, when your alarm going off. I got two. Well, I got one phone that's, step on the crack, you break your mama back. So I know my mama back hurting because this one cell phone cracked up. And I got another cell phone, I just spent $20 on it, but they got it hacked and it been flipping out. And I got two alarms, man. I got about 20 alarms throughout the day to go off, right? But I got two alarms because I gotta go buy me a watch. I gotta go buy me a watch. So once I buy this watch, I think I'm gonna go to the Family Dollar or something once I get some more change and stuff. Cause I'm working on uh seeing if I can get a few people to assist me on getting my cell phone back on, which is about $55, so I can start getting back to gig work and I could, what I'm saying, I could put some money in my pocket because I don't like asking nobody for shit. I don't, but I can't be prideful, and I know when I need help, I need help. You know what I'm saying? So I could better my situation. You know, but getting back to the point of what I was saying is that I'm gonna buy a watch soon once I get some more scratch because I had about, bro. I told you I got 20 alarms, right? And my alarms did not go off at all, and I know they set. And I looked at my phone and I woke up like a few hours later than what I normally wake up, and I was like, motherfuckers, yeah, they fuck with my phone, they hacked my phone. And then I got up because my body already is on this circadian rhythm, right? So I just got up anyway, and I was like, why the fuck my alarms ain't go off, bro? And then when I got up, I had an alarm set for later on around the time I got up, and they started going off, and I was like, that's bullshit, Busara. Busara, you understand me? And I was like, nah, that's bullshit, man. So, you don't want to be basing your life on these cell phones. Yeah, you want to put your cell phones in a safe place, you know, but realize wherever you go, whatever you leave behind, these people are going to tamper with, right? Because I had a couple items of food that I stashed at a safe spot, and I got food poison yesterday, bro, and it's still leaving my body because I know how my body feel, and I've been poisoned hella times, so I know how I feel. Like I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like my fucking body got the muscle memory and shit, but it's like once you put the antibiotics, you do the anti venom, then if a snake ever bites you again, you know what I'm saying, it's just gonna pass through your body. You're gonna feel a little but yeah, man, you wanna make sure you don't leave anything behind. You wanna make sure you got a utility belt like Batman or some shit, bro. Keep your close things to you, right? Because these motherfuckers been going crazy, bro. I gotta get a new inner tool because I don't know how they do it, but they evil. You know what I'm saying? Because they did it in Miami. They keep on flattening my tires, bro. And I fucked up on this one because I went to the homeless shelter and shit to go get some resources and shit like that. Cause I gotta get all my documents again, bro. I gotta get an ID again. I gotta get a social security card. I gotta get a birth certificate. So man, if anybody willing to pour in on the little necessities that I need, man, that'd be lovely, man. Fuck, But first and foremost, if I get this $55 donation or contribution, I will get my phone back on so I can start doing some gig work. 'Cause I don't like asking nobody for shit, bro. And then sometimes when people give you things, they don't even have positive energy on it. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful and mindful of where you accept things from. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, all money ain't good money. Like your fucking like you know what I'm saying, on the little movies and shit, the grannies would be like, "Get the fuck out my house! I don't want that fucking money. That's blood money. That's drug money." You know what I'm saying? So you can't be accepting money from motherfuckers. Like recently one of my honeypots that tried to assassinate my ass about 9 times finally got my marbles together. She asked me, she was like, "Damn, baby, can I send you some money or something?" I looked at that shit like, "Bitch, you out your body. No, I don't want nothing from you. That money tainted, right?" So you want to be mindful of the gifts that you do accept from people, because I did have someone reference me and was like, "Hey, bro, You should make a Amazon wish list. And I was like, damn, that do sound like a good ass idea, but if I can't purchase it and I can't buy what I need for my motherfucking self, I don't need nobody buying my shit. And I don't need nobody knowing what I need to buy, what I want to buy, what I got next on my mind. That's just being too open. You know what I'm saying? You can't be too open and shit. Y'all saw that car just passed? That's a gang stalker. You know, they move real fast and they move like with real this is how they try to make you paranoid, or how they try to pulsate the anxiety energy on you by acting and moving real crazy. Like, I just left the store. I bought a bag of apples, you know what I'm saying, and some other things, and everybody in the store was going crazy. You know what I'm saying? But before I went to the store, I made sure I had a fire conversation with God. And God had, you know what I'm saying, set a fire ass hedge of protection around me. So all the witches, all the elves, all the different motherfuckers. Look, bro, if you want to this, I'm gonna tell you this as well. Everybody they say African American, white, black, Chinese, that's not the name of what these motherfuckers is. Just watch the movies and it'll tell you they real alien group or galactic federation group, right? Star Trek, or watch Narnia, right? So when you look at the sharp people, like most Mexicans and Latinos and shit, they are elves. And then you got some as shapeshifters and some are lizards. It's a lot of shit going on around here, brother. They not gonna tell you. We got another crazy gang stalker. You know, they like to swerve and cut the corners real fast and shit. Act like they about to run you over and hit you. And I'm like, hey, if you gonna act like you gonna run me over and hit me, bitch, I got on some nice heavy boots. So I'm gonna do some fucking Matrix Neo movie shit. And I'm gonna splash through your fucking windshield and kick your ass in your fucking head. If you think you gonna run me over, bitch, I'm gonna jump in your windshield. I'm gonna bust these boots through your windshield, bitch, and kick your ass in the fucking head. Cause that's what these gang stalkers like to do. They like to drive all crazy, bro. They want to make your environment seem like you have to be paranoid. When in actuality, you're not paranoid. You being conscious and you being assertive and alert of your surroundings. But they don't want you to be on your P's and Q's. They want you to walk around with fear. And the only way to get through this gang stalking, this harassment, is to have faith. If you have fear, they gonna win and you gonna feed them. If you have faith, you gonna starve them, you gonna win, and you gonna have a greater communication and connection with the Most High, the guardian angels, your spirit team, you know what I'm saying, your ancestors, right? So you gotta walk by faith. And you gotta realize another thing. If it's all these motherfucking mosquitoes, now don't get it twisted now. You can get sick, you can get malaria, you can get West Nile and shit if you ain't having your spiritual protection up. But realize all these motherfucking mosquitoes, that's all they is fucking mosquitoes, right? Yeah, I gotta wash my hair. I gotta get some aloe vera, I gotta get some more money. It's my alarm going off. My bad, y'all. But like I said, man, they like to drive all crazy and fast and shit. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta pay attention to your surroundings and be assertive and alert of me and be sure of yourself, bro. Keep confidence. You know what I'm saying? Keep up your confidence, right? There's a few more points I wanted to cover. But at the end of the day, do not focus on this gang stalking shit. Do not be watching hours and videos back to back because your algorithm gonna have somebody new popping up on your phone talking about gang stalking that you probably never searched YouTube or none of that shit. And that's because they're trying to trap you in that algorithm and that vibration and that energy. When in actuality, you need to focus on producing and creating and working on yourself. Because if you ain't got nothing going for yourself, then you got to be a motherfucking slave in this matrix. And ain't nothing wrong with having a little 9 to 5. Ain't nothing wrong with getting a little gig or some shit. Because it's way better than having to do what the fuck they got to do and gaslight you for a gift card, gaslight you for some money. You know what I'm saying? Or gaslight you for whatever little incentives that the government give them. You got to realize that all of this shit around us, bro, majority of it, 99% of it is fake, and you the most realest thing in this motherfucker, right? Just like I said, bro. Yesterday, the day before yesterday, I got food poison. You know what I'm saying? My body releasing the last remnants or whatever the bullshit that they did. Because they fumbled with my belongings that I left behind. I stashed, and I made sure I stashed it good. But you gotta realize, bro, these motherfuckers are not human. They're not people. You know what I'm saying? They are vampires, werewolves, shapeshifters, all of this shit you could fucking think. All the shit they really snatched out the real Book of Enoch. But the best way to realize what you're dealing with is watch the movies. Watch the documentaries, aka the movies, right? Because I was in Flagstaff AZ and the majority of them muches out there was vampires and shit. Moving fast is a motherfucker, right? Why you think it's like Twilight? They like being in the cold and shit. They sparkle in the cold. You know what I'm saying? Because the sun somewhat dead in the cold, right? So I got the fuck out of Flagstaff AZ. And it was a lot of vampires and shit. And they had to get me out of there. I had to get out of there my damn self because I sink too much. I'll make a video about it maybe down the line. You know, if somebody requests, somebody want to drop something on the Cash App for me to sit down and go back in my brain and spend my time on such of a story. But I had encounters with lizard people. The most dangerous encounter I had, because my hand was broke and the forest was healing my hand. I had an encounter with a skinwalker, shapeshifter, skinwalker. You want to call it a Wendigo, whatever. So, I could get down to that, but, you got to drop a little cash app on me and shit, because, I got to get paid for what's coming out my mouth. You know, ain't nothing for free, to be real with you. But, yeah, man, when it comes to this gang stalking shit, bro, you just got to have faith and don't walk in fear. Sometimes you got to just move around. Sometimes you can stay somewhere for a minute. Sometimes you can't. You just got to read the energy, bro. But at the end of the day, long as you know God got your back, bro, you know what I'm saying? You straight, long as you got God back. That's the most important thing. Don't worry about if God got your back. You need to make sure you got God back. You know what I'm saying? Because he going to always have your back. But he got to make sure you back him up. And that's when you stand your principalities. You know what I'm saying? You move righteously, right? You want to make sure you don't go, like, it's Black Friday today, right? So I made sure I got my little groceries and I'm about to stay the fuck out the way. I'm probably going to upload this video for the day and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm staying out the way and I'm about to just spend a lot of time with the Most High. I'm about to spend a lot of time with the God within me, right? And figure some things out. So I'm not going to be on my phone as much. And I'm just waiting to get a couple things of assistance and donation so I can get my phone back on. So I can go give me some gig work, bro. Because the last gig I had, um, shit, the last gig I had made a nice amount of money, but I hold it on to that shit like it was my last breath. You know what I'm saying? And the Matrix is gonna try to get you to spend money, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what the Matrix is about. To keep you in the loop, right? Especially in America. If you're getting gang stalk out here in America, it's all about consumerism. So every day they want you to consume something. And I'll be waking up sometimes like, bro, I'm fucking tired of spending money, bro. I'm tired of having to get this and fix that and do this. Like I done spent maybe $200 uh within this month on working on having my bike work right. Cause they keep on flattening my fucking tires, right? And how I know they keep flattening my tires, they do it in a slick, sneakish way. Well, you wouldn't expect it at the time, but over time you gonna notice it, right? Because when I was in Miami, I had a different type of. I had a regular mountain bike that didn't have. I got special tires on the bike I got right now, right. So the bike I had in Miami, it was a regular mountain bike, and I remember I always come from out the gym, and my fucking shit'd be flat as a bitch. But I just repaired it. I just changed the inner tube. So I just put some slime in the bitch. And I had to check how these niggas kept doing it. And they would slash the inner tube, you know what I'm saying? Like the little pole that's connected to the sprockets, that's connected to the tire. Where you put the air at. So they had a nice little baby slash where the air would just leave out slowly. And I was like, ain't no fucking way, bro. So whenever you have to go repair your bike or say you go pull up at the gas station or some shit, these niggas is flicking you in your back with witchcraft, bro. They're sending demonic death magic and dark magic, you know what I'm saying, in your back. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, we have a fiery edge of protection, but over time it kind of wear out your aura field. You know, and that's another reason why I made the video yesterday about if you want to have God coming closer to you, you want to stop drinking. Literally, I don't give a fuck what your problems is. You better deal with that shit. You better tough titty nigga, like my granny used to say, tough titty nigga, tough titty. You know what I'm saying? Stop being soft and deal with that shit the hard way, the long way. Because every time you smoke something, every time you drink something, you inviting the devil inside you, and then you opening gateways. Because these drugs are gateways. These alcohols, even a blunt, it's a gateway, bro. And then you weakening your aura field. That's allowing these witches to do their evilness. You know what I'm saying, bro? I just walked into the store. It is Black Friday. I walked into Target. They had way more people than they ever had. And guess what? All the people that was in the store, they was just puppets. They was props. They were just standing in certain positions. And it's like whenever you step in a certain position, it's like when you step on a certain tile, it highlight. And then it like activate these fucking fools, right? But long as you keep your composure, you stay confident, and you don't even engage in them or feed them, then you're not going to activate them, right? Because they got a lot of kamikaze gang stalkers, a lot of crash outs, a lot of motherfuckers that will kill themselves just to try to kill you. A lot of motherfuckers that would take a ass whooping just to get you in jail. They would send children like the other day. They kept on sending this little boy. I was in the dollar store. I'm in the line. I'm getting checked out. This motherfucker gonna jump everybody behind me, and he gonna jump in front of me, and then he gonna sit there and talk to the lady and say, "No." I'm like, "Bitch, I'm in line, bitch. You're not the one getting dealt with right now. I'm getting dealt with." But this is the gang stalking shit, and you gotta realize what's going on. You can't get mad or get frustrated. You just gotta sit back and take mental notes. And this little boy, he like brushed past me, tried to bump into me, and he was like, "Excuse me," with a energy like he trying to get my energy to latch on to him. And I'm like, bro, keep it pushing, keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? I might look you in your eyes, my nigga, but I'm not gonna fucking have a fucking stare off, bitch. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, some of these motherfuckers want you to stare in their eyes so you can have a stare off, and then they can feel like you building up animosity, so they could set up a case. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you mean mugging me? Why you looking at me crazy? First of all, bitch, how you know I'm looking at you if you ain't looking at me? Cause they always watching, even when they act like they not. So the little boy, you know what I'm saying? He brushed past me, you know what I'm saying, try to bump all into me and shit. But I'm so smooth, nigga. Like nigga, I'm so smooth. I just leaned to the right, and he damn near almost felt, cause he tried to lay his body on me, and he almost felt, but he caught himself, cause he knew what he was doing. And I was in my head. I was gonna say it out loud and pull my camera out, and I was gonna be like, bro, your parents don't even give a fuck about you. Look how they put you on this mission against a grown man. What if I was crazy or something? What if I was not mentally stable? You could get hurt or you could lose your life. And that's sad that your parents so fucking weak and scary that they would put you on this mission. So he tried to interrupt and intercept my time at being at the register, and I'm getting checked out. That's another thing they like to do, delay you at the registers. You know, you could be trying to pay with your phone, pay with cash, pay with the card, whatever it is. They gonna try to act like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta tell them like, hey bro, I'm waiting for you to press the motherfucking button on the goddamn other side of the motherfucking computer. Do I need to come over this bitch and do it for you? So they gonna act like they, you know what I'm saying, like it's a problem with the system. Like one time I was in St. Croix, US Virgin Islands, and I was trying to pay with my Cash App card. I gotta order another Cash App card. But they keep on, every time I try to order a Cash App card, I got the little $5 in my account for it. And I got $5.35 for this shit. They keep on saying it's a problem, it's an error, because they're trying to get you to become more and more transhumanism with this technology. I know that got off topic and shit, but yeah, I tried to pay with my Cash App card, and it wouldn't go through. So the lady fucking she was like, "Let me try it," and I'm like, "No, bitch, I don't want you holding my shit. I could swipe it my damn self, bitch. You ain't let me hold your goddamn fucking Cash App card, bitch. So why you trying to hold my shit, bitch?" And then cause it happened multiple times at the store, and they was like, "Oh, it must be you." And I was like, no, bitch, it's really your fucking ass playing with the fucking machine and shit, playing games and shit. I done dealt with these tactics so many times. How many times they gonna do the same ass shit that they think you don't fucking notice what the fuck going on? But at the end of the day, even if you put them on Front Street and you confront them, you're gonna be wasting your fucking time. Cause then they gonna go to what it is, decon 4. You know what I'm saying? They gonna gaslight you even more. So it's like, bro, you can't confront a snake. You can't confront a liar. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is move in a high vibrational energy and take mental notes, because that's all they're gonna do is try to play on you, bro, all day, every day, bro. Think about, you know what? I'm gonna say that for another time. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just say that for my music. I'll put that message in the music, right? We had 30 minutes. I didn't want to be this long, but I'm giving y'all a solid foundation, right? So yeah, man, the little boy, he tried to brush past me again and bump into me again. And he was like, "I'm sorry." He said it all loud and shit. Like everybody, he was like, "Everybody, pay attention. I'm about to get this nigga." And I'm like, "Don't be sorry. Be careful." And that nigga looked at me like, "Ooh, shit." That nigga boots was shaking. Everybody in that bitch boots was shaking. They didn't expect me to vocally express myself. I'm like, "Bitch, y'all think I'm gonna just take this shit? Think I'm gonna just be a fucking punching bag? You think I ain't gonna say shit?" They don't want you to speak. They don't want you to say nothing, bro. You know how many times people offer me face masks because the face mask means shut the fuck up. And at the same time, it was random ass people, especially when it was COVID-19, right? They was like, "Here, you want to take a face mask?" Bro, majority of those face masks had poisons on it. Had fucking shit that'll irritate your skin, make you break out, all type of shit. I remember that when it was COVID-19 time. That was one of their favorite tactics. You got random people. I mean, they could be trying to give you a brand new face mask that's wrapped in plastic, but before it was wrapped in plastic, it was wrapped in somebody's hands, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So they tried all type of tactics, man. They trying whatever they can, because when it comes to this witchcraft, bro, they need your energy to be weak. They need your body to be weak. They need your mind to be weak. That's the only way they can fucking fuck with you. Cause lately I've been noticing I ain't been getting no fucking sleep. I'm like, God damn, nigga, I want to go to sleep, man. I mean, I don't want to go to sleep, but I want to recuperate, rejuvenate. I want to bring my body to the motherfucking mechanic shop so I can wake up feeling vigorous and vibrant. So one of their greatest tactics is called sleep deprivation. Right? I had one of my favorite homegirls who I thought was my homegirl. Bitch really was a honeypot. And she told me, she was like, something about sleep deprivation. Because like I said, bro, some of the gang stalkers, bro, they love you. They felt in love with you. Some of your honey traps, they felt in love with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Some of the dudes that they sent to set you up and kill you, they respect you because it's all about a code, right? It's a code. They got to stick to the code. They have a code, right? And if they break the code, they ass gonna get off, right? They can't say shit, but you got to be able to fucking have enough soul to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And you got to pay attention because, hey, bro, you got telepathy, you got telekinesis, you got omnikinesis, you're omnipotent, you're omnipresent, but they don't want you to know that as a god or a goddess, you have these capabilities because they want you to walk the path of fear, which would disengage you from utilizing these different hedge of protections and these different downloads and upgrades. You know what I'm saying? And they know that you get a lot of messages in your dreams, right? So they're gonna try to sleep deprive you. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, you have to be able to control yourself in your dreams because the witches will bring you to a realm that they've been working on, and you'll be realizing like, oh, these bitches is doing witchcraft to me all in my dreams. You know what I'm saying? You realize you're not even supposed to be having a specific dream, but you gotta realize somebody summoned you in they little witchy field, you know what I'm saying? And they little black mirror, or they little, you know what I'm saying? They little Twilight Zone space. Cause last night, one of the warlocks, that nigga casted my soul in his dimension. So last night, me and this nigga was fighting all goddamn night, bro. And I woke up and I was like, damn, nigga, that's why I be tired. Nigga, I'm fucking fighting. I was like, I'm fighting for my fucking life. You hear me? I was like, God damn, bitch, I'm fighting for my fucking life. When I sleep, when I'm awake, God damn. Like shit. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn, dog, these niggas ain't let me catch a breath. And I was like, you know what, it's all good. Cause I remember when the devil himself walked up to me and he was like, damn, bro, it's crazy how you could sneak in a little bit of sleep or you can get a little bit of rest when we in the wild wild west. And it's like every time these motherfuckers fucking reloading their guns and shit, it's like you get a little nap in and you get a little sleep. I'm trying to figure out how this shit is even possible. I'm having a conversation with the devil himself, my nigga. I know when I'm speaking to the devil, and I know when it's just the puppets having their own free will and shit, right? Because a lot of people like to say a lot of agent provocateurs that act as if they're targeted individuals, but they're gang stalking too. They just making targeted individuals and chosen one content, but they gang stalkers too. And what the point I was at? Because I'm getting hit in the head with radiation weapons. Um, where was that, dog? Shit, took my train of thought off. Or maybe I'm probably not. Maybe my ancestors don't want me to expose that information. But damn, I'm really lost my train of thought, bro. But yeah, bro. Some of these motherfucking gang stalkers and shit, like I said, bro, they gonna try to help you and shit. But that's where I was at. Yeah, bro. I'm fucking fighting this goddamn big ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? David versus Goliath. The fight is coming up. I already know it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cause I keep on having this fucking shit, David versus Goliath, pop up on my fucking advertisement, my phone, all type of shit, right? So last night I had to fight a fucking Goliath and slay his fucking ass because he kept on bragging how big he is and how bad he is. And he was like, nigga, look at the size of my fist. The size of my fist is half of the size of your head. Now I keep on telling this nigga, I'm like, bro, you keep on talking, bro. You trying to pour fear into my soul, nigga. You trying to pour fear into my spirit. I'm like, nigga, I'm tired of hearing you talk about how big you is and how big your body parts is and how much you've been training and shit. Nigga, let's go, nigga. We was fighting all last night. And I kept on fighting this nigga. He was like, man, this nigga really dealing with me. Like, I thought I was gonna slay this nigga. One hit kill. Nigga thought I was gonna be dead on arrival. I'm like, no, nigga. That money you spent for that funeral, you paid for yourself, nigga. You reading your own obituary thinking you about to read mine's. Nigga, my obituary ain't nowhere near here, bitch. You know what I'm saying? The weapons may be formed, but they will not prosper. And the weapons that do prosper are the ones that they put in your hands that they crafted to take you out with. So I keep on seeing all these fucking holes everywhere I go. All I see these motherfuckers with shovels in their hands and shit. And I double back. I go bust a U-turn. Now I see they ass stuck in the hole, bro. You know what I'm saying? My phone on 68%. It's 38 minutes of a jose. I'm not gonna keep on talking. They go that stupid ass ragged ass call. They keep popping up with. Cause I went to the homeless shelter the other day. They had that ragged ass call. Cause they wanted me. That's another thing, bro. They set up a lot of things to take your eyes off. Cause you gotta have tunnel vision, right? So they do a lot of things so you could focus on them, right? So say if you walking down the street or you riding your bike or you skateboarding, even if you driving a car, it's gonna be buku motherfuckers on the right side of you trying to get you to look at them when there's somebody on the left side about to run your ass off the road or run into you. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, bro, I had so many calculated car crashes to the point I remember my auntie set this shit up. You know, oh, that's another thing, bro. You always getting tracked. You know what I'm saying? They have tracking devices on you, bro. Literally, your phone have a tracking device, and anything they know that you're gonna keep close to you, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna put a tracking device in it, right? Because I was checking my bike out earlier and shit, and everything is alive, bro. I just want to be real with you. You don't have to take shrooms, any psychedelics. You just gotta just know that everything is alive. It just depends on the breath techniques that you use or the mind state that you in. This whole earth is breathing, bro. You see the cracks in the ground? That mean the ground below is getting the oxygen and releasing carbon dioxide. All these cracks is the earth breathing, bro. This shit is alive, right? So like I said, let's go to my bike real quick, right? Ugh. Damn, I gotta go get some damn pepper and shit. But anyway, uh, yeah, bro, cause they did something to my back tire. See, I gotta fucking put some air in this bitch. And how I know they did something to my tire. They put a hole in my tire. Y'all see that right there? See the puncture hole? You see it? Let me get out the light. Let me see how I get this bitch to focus. Right? You see that? Cause if I put my finger on it, but you can see that little hole right there, bro. You can see that little hole right there. You know what I'm saying? They put a hole in my tire, bro. That bitch right there. You see it? Yeah, they punctured my tire with something right there. So I know I got a hole in my tire, and you could tell by how I'm just sticking my finger in that bitch. Look, so I had to spend because somebody had dropped a couple days ago. Somebody had dropped a little money on me, and I was like, "Wow, fuck, that's fire, that's clutch." But then I fucking grabbed my fucking bike to go, you know what I'm saying? Take a little bike ride and shit. My fucking back tire was flat, so I had to spend the little funds that I just got, and I had to buy this bump pipe. I mean, let me get my motherfucking words right. I had to buy this fucking bike pump. They can say this bump pipe. God damn it. It's time to eat, man. And I gotta go take a shit. And I've been talking for about 40 minutes. I'm tired of woofing. And I don't know who gonna watch this video all the way through, so I probably should have broke it down in segments. But anyway, fuck all that shit. I got every time I hop back on my bike, I gotta pump this bitch up, bro. To the point I know I may be opening that hole even more. And uh I gotta buy a brand new inner tube. Oh, that's what I was saying earlier, bro. I fucking went. That's when it started, bro. I went to the fucking homeless shelter to go check on some resources and shit. I don't know. They put some fucking funky juice or garbage juice on my bike, and nigga, I had a fucking big ass bump on my fucking ass. I wash my ass every day. Today, I didn't wake up and wash it, but later on I will because I had to go run into the store before all the gang stalkers and all the NPCs and the fucking Matrix people be shopping until they drop. You feel me? So I went to the donation. I went to the homeless center the other day. Um, I know somebody had put some funky juice or some garbage juice on my fucking bike seat, right? Because I was in a little donation, the homeless shelter for maybe like 30 minutes to an hour, because they was fucking stalling me, gang stalling me, and that bitch too. So when I came back, um, I knew something was on my seat, but I didn't have no bags and nothing to cover my seat up. So I had to ride on that motherfucking seat, whatever little garbage juice or whatever shit they poured on my seat, and I had a bump on my fucking ass. You know what I'm saying? I washed my ass, nigga. But I was like, how the fuck I got this bump on my butt? It's because they fucking put some garbage juice on my shit, right? And how I knew, because when I had set my bike down in the sun, the fucking flies just was attracted to it. Now, don't say, nigga, you just a funky ass bitch. Or you don't wash your ass. Nah, nigga, that ain't it. I'm telling you what they did. Because I also had my tool bag. Now I should have known better. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. You pulled up at a goddamn homeless shelter when all they do is do drugs and steal and fucking and fuck over each other. I had my fucking tool bag, and it was this fucking gang stalking ass nigga. He kept on saying like, "Yeah, man, they stole my black bag, man. They stole my black bag, man. I need a new lock for my locker." He kept on saying that, but in actuality, the nigga was letting me know like, "Hey, bro, they stole your black bag off your fucking bike, nigga, when you came into the fucking homeless shelter." Cause I don't even like going to the homeless shelters, bro. It's a bunch of fucking freeloading ass druggies and shit. And prostitutes at the fucking low level prostitutes. It's like the low level niggas that's not in the game. They still in the game, but they at the lowest level of the game. Still trying to hold on to the old ass. I was the greatest drug dealer in my day ass shit. So motherfucker stole my bike, my fucking my tool bag, bro. So I don't even got the tools no more to change my back tire and shit. And I'm not trying to keep going back to my mechanic, even though he worked with me and shit. You know what I'm saying? He don't be charging me like that. Like he'll charge anybody else because he know what I'm going through. But when everybody not around, he be look out for me as best as he could. But that's $30, bro, to go. That's like $37 to go deal with my mechanic to get a brand new inner tube, and I'm pretty sure he gonna probably throw me some more tools and shit. But I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't keep on burning out people that's looking out for me when they know they shouldn't, but they do it anyway. You know, so that's where I'm at, bro. I'm pretty much done talking and shit. I think I gave y'all a couple cool points, a couple good points about this gang stalking shit and what the fuck going on, especially in my immediate reality. But I gotta upload this video, which gonna take a while, and also I need to preserve my cell phone battery because I don't know when I'm gonna be able to get back on the charger again because it's Black Friday and all the fucking dickheads gonna be out today. So I'm gonna just have to fucking pump this bitch back up before I get back on it. And I got so much shit, bro. I got a lot of weight that I know this fucking bitch gonna lose air dramatically. Probably halfway through my ride, right? So yeah, man, I gotta figure some shit out. Oh, but what I really was saying was, um, I was putting air in my bike earlier, right? And my bike started to talk to me. I know that shit sound crazy, like, yeah, this nigga lost his mind. What you mean your bike was talking to you? I mean, nigga, your car talk to you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like when you gas when you need gas in your fucking car and shit, don't the gas light pop up, right? But that's for people who not in synchronization with the things they have or the things that's synchronizing with them, right? I don't need no motherfucking notification to pop up on my Apple Watch to let me know, nigga, it's time to work out at 8 o'clock. I don't need that. I just know my body is set on the circadian rhythm, right? But like I was saying, everything is alive, right? And my bike told me that, bro, the reason why they had that specific mechanic working on your bike is because, bro, they put a tracking device in my bike. I got a tracking device on my bike. I'm not gonna say where is that. I know where it's at, but they put a tracking device on my bike. Just like one time, this was the last time. This was the last time one of my family members looked out for me, and one of my family members like, "Hey, bro, you know your auntie got a tracking device on the phone that they gave you. That's why she gave you that phone because she put a tracking device on it." And I was like, "Oh no shit, Sherlock. I think I already know that, but a good looking out for the reminder. You feel me?" So yeah, bro, you always got a tracking device on you. You always got a device trying to even track your vitals and shit like that, which is your cell phone, and you got an Apple Watch. But like I said, bro, when you going through some shit like this, bro, I don't think you want to smoke. I don't think you want to drink. I don't think you want to dull your senses whatsoever because that's what they need, bro. They need you to dull your senses. They need you to be weak. That's the only way they could get this witchcraft or this evilness or the death magic to prosper, which it won't ever. Because with God plan no man could touch it as long as we remain in the hands of the Most High and respect the covenant, they can't fucking touch us. Literally. Look how far you made it. They didn't expect you to make it this motherfucking far, bro. Yet alone me. You know what I'm saying? I had a motherfucker with one goddamn arm, had the audacity, you heard me? This bitch had the capacity to come up to me and say, "Damn, bro, you still alive? They was been supposed to kill your ass." I was like, "Nigga, who was they? And what you know? And what y'all into? Oh, y'all in some real secret society shit, huh?" But if you watch the movie John Wick, then you'll know. You know what I'm saying? You'll know, bro. You'll know. You're fucking John Wick out here. They ain't John Wick ain't ever died, bitch. John Wick was taking some fucking shit, but goddamn, you heard me? But look, man, let me go ahead in this video, man. Let me go ahead in this video. I gotta go fucking bake some brownies. I gotta go take a shit. I gotta go upload this video, conserve my battery, and it's time to eat. I didn't even have my tea. I normally get up, have my tea, you know what I'm saying, go wash my body, y'all, but I wasn't able to do that because the energy is different right now, and it's Black Friday, and I gotta get the fuck out the scene. Stay the fuck out the way for the day. You know what I'm saying? Because the other day, like I said, bro, they poisoned me like 2 days ago, right? So my body kind of been kind of shifty and shit. You know what I'm saying? And the 2 days ago after they poisoned me, I had another assassination attempt. They tried to ambush me and shit, but they was like, "Oh shit, not right now. He ain't weak enough." You know what I'm saying? They trying to weaken you. They trying to weaken me. So they need you to be sleep deprived. They need you to be hungry. They need you to be weak as a bitch, bro. Like I was like, I gotta get back in the gym, bro. I gotta get back to working out and shit. Cause one of my FBI agents or whoever my cybersecurity agent is, he popped up an old ass video from a long ass time ago. Not even on this YouTube page. I was like, it's crazy how they did it, but it popped up from one of my old YouTube pages when I used to go to the gym, and it said, yeah, you need to get it, you need to get your ass in the gym. And I was like, boy, your phone talking to you too now. You feel me? And I was like, yeah, bro, it's time to go get back in the gym, dog. Because I was like, bro, I need my strength back up, bro. They want you weak. They need you weak, bro. But long as you stay stronger and shit, it make them harder and harder. The stronger your vibration is, the harder it is for these bitches to fuck with you, dog. But I don't want to be too much of a chatty patty, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe. If y'all could look out on the Cash App, that'd be gracious. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get this motherfucking phone cut back on, so I don't have to make no posts, or I don't have to be reaching out. Even though I'm grateful as a motherfucker for those that do, done, and that's willing to. You know what I'm saying? But I like to be able to do my own shit, man. I got an able body, bro. But you know what I'm saying? They don't want fuck what they want. I'ma do what I want and what I will do. Because as long as there's a will, there's a motherfucking way. But I gotta get my motherfucking phone back on so I could get these gigs, so I could get the codes and shit, right? Because if I can't get the codes, then I can't accept the gigs and shit. Because you know how they doing this shit. They trying to make it more and more strict where you gotta always go through a specific type of clearance. And bitch, this is Dexter's Laboratory. If you're DD, access denied. But as long as you're in your God body or your goddess body, access granted. Oasis, y'all have a beautiful rotation. Fuck staying safe. Stay dangerous. Cause ain't nothing safe out here. Oasis, man. I love y'all. Peace and prosperity.